Hello and welcome back everyone to this Warcraft series. So this is going to be game 2 of this WC3 here from the Faith Cup number 2, which was played during December and early January. So this is going to be from Group A's round of 4. I don't know what to call it, semifinals, round of 4, I don't know, I'll just call it either or and let you guys decide on that. This time around, WFZ is going to be the yellow, or at least he's supposed to be the yellow. I don't know. Completely forgot to change the overlay there. Okay. Oh god, the file is wrong. Anyway, so before I get into it, I would like to mention that I will probably go back to using thumbnails soon. I haven't used it for a long time, mainly because I lost my Photoshop file and I didn't actually want to remake that, mainly because of laziness, so yeah, I'll slap myself and go back to it. Mainly because I'm going to be having downtime after my wisdom teeth gets pulled out anyway, so might as well put that time to use. So this time around, WZ is the yellow player. He will be spawning in the bottom left on the map Twisted Meadows. He will be facing Lawliet, the pink night elf, on the top right. Demon Hunter first for Lawliet, and it is going to be a Death Knight for WFZ. Ancient of War start at the Null Overseer camp. A lot more forgiving camp than the mercenary camp in Echo Isles. And I guess Lawliet just does not want to take that risk anymore. Losing that Ancient of War did kind of cost him that early pressure around his base, and that pretty much led those ghouls to have free reign with the Moonwells, and then that just... yeah, like, no Ancient of War means no archers, and no archers means, like, who's gonna defend your base? Demon Hunter did not have, he had evasion, he did not have immolation, and that just completely prevented, or that just allowed those ghouls to just run around the base without any care in the world. And yeah, that eventually led to an early advantage for WFZ, and that just equaled GG. So this time around it won't be that easy compared to last time, because this is a relatively big map now. Surprised that Lawliet hasn't been using his Warden recently. I mean, his Warden play is really good, but I guess the time just doesn't really allow it. Of course, big map means that Warden might not be able to scale well later on. I mean, once she gets Avatar, that's pretty good, but yeah, I don't know, I just completely forgot the condition of where the Warden will absolutely be used. Probably not an undead matchup, but then again, there's just so many good things that the Warden can do against an undead matchup, like go into the gold mine, kill a couple of acolytes for free, focus fire crypt fiends and all that, basically force your opponent to go destroyers only and basically rely on your heroes as well. Oh, the Warden does just so many good things, but yeah, Lawliet has been using Demon Hunter a lot recently, so a little disappointing there. Demon Hunter is very close to level 2, he should be able to get it, well, he actually got it with a detonate there, but yeah, the skeleton was enough to just give him level 2, and that should, I mean, realistically be evasion, but after losing the game like that last time, he would probably hold on to that when until he needs it. Big group of ghouls are moving out, and this will be the test, whether or not the Ancient of War was that important. Okay, sorry about that. Skype should be muted, but I'll just mute it right now. Wow, that's totally unprofessional casting so far, but it's always interesting, I guess. Big pack of ghouls here. Demon Hunter does not want to walk right into that. He did get surrounded last game, and he probably regretted it. He got surrounded yet again. Quickly, ghouls surround, and they actually did, so that will be a TP squad burnt for the Demon Hunter, and with those evasion procs actually happening, It does seem like Immolation was not the ability of choice. Actually, the wall got broken. I'm surprised that that actually happened. I'm fairly certain if WFZ maybe sacrificed a couple ghouls, yeah, he might have lost a ghoul here or there, but the wall would be lasting a lot longer than that, so I'm surprised that that happened. I think maybe 1 or 2 ghouls is worth TP scroll, but that might not be entirely true when you factor in the experience that lost and yeah, the fact that TP scroll is actually a free item. Okay, hovering around the tavern. Supposedly that is not completed just yet, but yeah, probably not gonna look for a tavern hero second. Would he? That would most likely be Lawliet's choice there. It is gonna be a panda once again to try and deal this early ghoul threat, and yeah, the panda will most likely go into farming by himself. Demon Hunter is just trying to be a nuisance to WFZ. This is exactly what Night Elf players should be doing in this scenario here, and it is actually going to be a Naga which coming in second, so the Lich will be the one that is delayed. The Demon Hunter is going to be harassed, or at least pressed very, very hard by those frost arrows there. Probably not wise to go back and engage. Panda is going to clear out this mercenary camp with the help of the Ancient of War, able to pick up the +3 intelligence and the 500 health potion. Ooh, Archer was not able to be denied there. Panda was a little weak on that one. Maybe should have hit harder. Death Knight looking for a second kill. He is nowhere near level 2, which is kind of troubling. He did get to level 2 in a fairly decent timing last game, but this time around he is not looking good so far. He is taking a lot of damage as well. Needs to be very careful. Hell, even the Demon Hunter could go for a mana burn to finish the job. He won't be able to do so as he was a couple points shy. But still, that was extremely dangerous. Despite the fact that Demon Hunters will not go for mana burns on a hero that only has an aura, the fact that it could have meant a kill, WFZ might not be able to, might have been factoring that into his calculations. He just needs to keep running. This is not looking good for WFZ now. The tables have indeed turned. Sword House is now completed. Tier 2 is done, so that does mean health potions can be purchased. Surprised DK didn't actually move to the shop first, but here he is now. He should be able to pick up a health pot and heal up maybe. He might just keep that later on and just regen for now. But that was not good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, anyway, he is gonna go back into farming after disastrously getting handed to him when he tried to harass his opponent. Lawliet is looking pretty strong right now. Level 3 Demon Hunter could be the game-winning hero here. We'll see. +6 strength gets picked up by the Troll Warlord camp, and the Demon Hunter picks up Scourge Bone Chimes. So, would have been great early on. It kind of has middling value right now, because yeah, we are starting to see more Crypt Fiends come in. No more ghouls should be trained up. Frenzy is going to be researched to try and make those make those current ghouls a lot more valuable, but yeah, Scourge Bone Chimes will eventually be sold, probably when the Death Knight is at a healthy level. And things have slowed down. It's basically come down to farming here. Both players have a semi-truce. Level 3 Demon Hunter finally. That will mean level 2 mana burn, which will be absolutely devastating for any sort of hero that gets hit by that. Death Knight, Naga, Lich, they'll all just get killed off after he gets blocked by a sheep. Okay, alright, so this Mercenary camp is going to be cleared out, but the Demon Hunter is near. Can't really steal the Rock Golem with a mana burn because the Rock Golems are magic immune. Could always try, but Yeah, going after those heroes is probably the smarter choice. And here comes the Panda with a level 2 mana, flames, was it Flame Breath? He is not actually going for one. Okay, so he has plenty of mana, but didn't go for the Breath of Fire. Anyway, Talisman of Evasion gets picked up by, I'm assuming this creep camp. And yeah, both players should have reached their tier 3. Statues Destroy form is just completed, so that is pretty good timing for me. Enchant of Laws are not producing anything, but Lawliet is actually at 49 out of 50 right now, so he is under that borderline upkeep. Deepest Invulnerability Potion got used there, so that was extremely close. For the Demon Hunter, he actually popped it right after eating the burst from the DK Lich combo, so he was probably using it to prevent the Fork Lightning from the Naga Sea Witch, but man, that was extremely close, if I say so myself. Amulet of Spell Shield gets picked up for the item in the bottom right. Fairly good item. It can catch the Demon Hunter pretty off guard when you negate a mana burn, I think, but I don't know if it'll be kept. It's been a while since I've seen this particular item. Amulet of Spell Shield also gets dropped on the top right. That will be going over to the Demon Hunter most likely. It could also go over to the Panda, but since the Panda is a strength hero, he's probably gonna be tankier than the Demon Hunter, and probably not as impactful as the Demon Hunter right now. Bastion attempt on the top side here. I could have been spotted by WFZ. It has been spotted. Okay, so the Shade making its magic, just following, roaming around and stuff. Another Wisp is going over here, where we see double expand for our Night Elf player. This is extremely greedy for him, but I mean, if it goes unanswered, it might just work. Alternatively, it could just be there just in case this expansion is forced to get cancelled. Level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch, level 2 on the Lich. Lich has plus 17 attack thanks to those 2 claws and the Orb of Corruption, so he's gonna hit hard. We already have 1 destroyer in the air so far. Dryad count is looking alright. I mean, the archers are pretty much taking the food supply there, so kinda bad, but it's all good. Pin of Energy gets picked up. That will most likely get transferred over to the Panda. Rune Braces also picked up for the Demon Hunter there, so that is extremely good. He has a lot of magic resistance against the tri-hero of the Undead so far. He could block 1 spell and then just take reduced damage from the next 2. So yeah, it's looking good. So the Tree of Life does indeed get dropped there, so a lot of resources for Lawliet so far. He is waiting on that fact to go into low upkeep, but this expand might be in trouble. Counterattack is most likely going to keep going. Always best to attack your opponent's base in trading for, you know, an extra base you have.
A player's forces
so let's check this out. He's actually going to go for another creep camp. Could be a bit risky since the next target for WFZ is indeed Lawliet's main base. Could go after a couple of Moonwalls there. Might be vital for Lawliet since he has decided to go into low upkeep. He is going to keep score right now, is going to lose 1 Moonwall, but so far he is able to push away his opponent, who does have a Frostworm. Going to deal a ton of magic damage, but after seeing those Frostworms, more Dryads might be able to get pumped out to the battlefield most likely. In terms of upgrades, it's rather poor for our Night Elf player. For WFZ, it is actually pretty poor for him as well. Is that going to be changed? The Graveyard is indeed working on +1, so yeah, those Frost Rooms, Crypt Fiends, and Destroyers will be able to benefit from that very soon. The Shade has spotted this Tree of Life. Oh no! And now you can see the U-turn right there for the Undead player. However, the Night Elf player might be nearby as well. Lawliet might be able to battle it out against WFZ. We shall see. Population right now is 70 versus 60, so
The town is under siege.
definitely WFZ is ahead in terms of that, I believe. Yeah, he is the top side, or the top player there, so... Grave Life unable to get cancelled, but the gold mine was cancelled there, so... A little sad, but let's see how this fight ensues. You can see the Demon Hunter trying to do as much damage to those Frost Runes as possible. The Orb of Venom allowing him to attack those air units there. Those bears get absolutely destroyed, but so are those Crypt Fiends after a Drunken Fire combo. Regenerate is going to try and keep that Druid healthy after Devourer actually dispels that, but the Focus Fire on the Lich will be forcing the undead player to retreat. And so far, that was... I mean, it was alright for both sides, honestly. This bear lasted very long, but that is thanks to the constant rejuvenation of other Druid. Thankfully, WC didn't lose any Frost Rooms in the process. That is always the kick in the teeth every time you see a Frost Room get killed, because that is hundreds of gold, hundreds of lumber, and 7 food supply. That is no joke. So yeah, 1-0 right now. He's gonna go for 2-0 or 1-1. Is saving his resources for now, but yeah, knowing his opponent has an expansion, is on a timer. Shade sticking like glue to this Night Elf army. Scourge Bone Chimes is on the Panda for some reason. I have no idea if that's the same Scourge Bone Chimes that the DK had, but where else could he have got it from? Definitely not here. I don't know if he picked it up from this Troll Warlord camp. So yeah, it's either he picked it up from that Troll Warlord camp or he snatched it off the ground when WFZ was transferring items. That's probably not the case. WFZ will probably not make that kind of rookie mistake. Alright, so here we go here. Frost Realms haven't fully healed, so this could be a bit of a problem. Last mana was used for another Death Coil there, but yeah, Drunken Fire combo. Able to burn a couple of these Crypt Fiends, however the bears are looking rather dire. Death Knight and the Crypt Fiends are slowly wielding away those Dryads. And yeah, just not enough anti-air for Lawliet. His Demon Hunter is doing good work, but he can't really do it by himself without like level 6, so yeah, this is kind of risky to stay put. None of the heroes are actually very low, except for the Sludge. The Sludge might actually be the next target here, but that could lead to the death of the Demon Hunter and the Panda. Both... Oh wow, actually... Wow, that was... The vulnerability state was very long. It lasted longer than I thought it did, but... Oh, they're able to snipe the Lich at level 3, preserve the Demon Hunter, and then TP scroll with the Panda. That was a lot of escape for the Night Elf player there, so Lawliet playing it really well, able to snipe the Lich for just a couple of Dryads in return, and a Bear I think, but I mean having the expansion does mean you can afford that. Oh, there's so many things I couldn't keep in check. So we have an old gold mine here, only one Acolyte, but we should be seeing a couple more being transferred over. No Necropolis means that it will not have any sort of anchor to TP scroll back to, so a bit of risk there, but of course less cost. Hippogriff, most likely for the scouting purposes, but no, we're actually going to have a couple of Hippogriffs here. So these guys are going to be used to deal with the Frost Rooms and maybe Destroyers. I mean, the Destroyers haven't shown themselves to be too threatening that those Dryads can't deal with, but yeah, right now it is those Frost Rooms, in my opinion, that are a bit of a problem. I'm surprised that WFZ actually hasn't lost a single Frost Room so far. These guys are really fragile, despite having 1300 health. If the Demon Hunter can just go ham on it, it's most likely a dead Drake. Right now Demon Hunter is at level 5, so that is a crucial point. He is just one level away from probably absolute invincibility. Wow, the Panda is also level 5 as well. That is not something I would have expected. That will probably mean that like any Breath of Fire he uses could just mean like 2 Breath of Fires equals 1 dead Crypt Fiend. We'll have to see. A-bombs are going to be added to the mix here to add a bit of frontline to the undead core, and yep, Noxious Clouds is also finished researching. So right now it's just Dryads, Bears, and Hippogriffs versus Crypt Fiends, Destroyers, Statues, and Frostrums. I mean, can you really add A-bomb? Even though there's only one A-bomb. So yeah, there's that. More Crypt Fiends being added to the mix. Oh, what happened? What happened? I didn't hear a thing, and apparently, I don't know. Most likely it was Sappers. Oh, I really hate it. I really hate that when that happens. I hate it when Sappers just go under my nose, and yeah, I can't do anything about it. There's only one observer, so even he can't actually keep track of everything. So I do apologize. That was most likely a 1 or 2 Sappers to finish the Ziggurat and Haunted Gold Mine. But damn, if only I could go back a couple of seconds and see that, but so far that is not a capability. So 2 level 5s versus level 4, level 4, level 3. We do have these Hippogriffs being whipped down to the ground, and yeah, they're probably not going to be able to deal with those Frost Rooms there, but level 3 Breath of Fire able to do a ton of damage, and the Demon Hunter is able to bring that Frost Room very low, very close to being able to get killed. But yeah, it's either the Frost Rooms or go after those low hit point heroes, and right now the Breath of Fire is doing a massive amount of damage. Second Breath of Fire, or third Breath of Fire could actually make things just horrible for WFZ. Yikes, even the statue's almost dead, and yeah, no statues means no sustain, no destroyers. It's just a lot, and this army is just getting broken apart. Breath of Fire number 4 able to finish off the Death Knight there, so the Panda is out of mana, but he definitely contributed a lot to this battle, and the Death Knight, who was the tankiest of the 3, got taken down. He even had the Amulet of Spell Shield, I most likely think. So yikes, that was scary. Frostworms able to survive. Sadly, they're very low health and would probably get killed by another Breath of Fire. Expansion has been rebuilt. That's just gonna be GG. So, I think that was a weird cast. I kind of stumbled a lot during that. I actually had no idea what to talk about during the downtime when everyone was just farming. I think that's just kind of the bad stuff about Warcraft 3, but who knows. We'll go to the final game now.